Hello beautiful crafty people, it's Michelle here and welcome to my makery. My makery is a little corner of my house that I have claimed would probably be like a dining nook. I've taken it over with all my craft supplies, and it's where I like to make things. I predominantly make crocheted items, but I do also sew and do paper crafting, the occasional embroidery or cross stitch, and I do knit. So today is a crafty catch up. Welcome to all my subscribers, new, old, ones who've been here forever. It is the 19th of January and it is a Thursday. It's about lunchtime. I planned to get on earlier and then the day got away with me. It is my one full day, weekday a month that I have off, and that's because I'm working on the weekend. Now, I just thought I would share a little bit more about myself for those of you who may be newer and don't know much about me. I am a mum of 4. We have 3 still at home. Well, I have 3 still at home. I'm a single parent. I have a child coming down the stairs at the moment. Hang on a second. There's someone there. I'm recording a video. Where was I? Right, still have 3 teenage boys at home, although the oldest is going to be 20 this year, next month. We live in a small town in the Waikato district of New Zealand, and I work in the community services section of our local district council. So that's a bit about me. I have a lot of family in the area, and we have 1 dog, far too many cats, as we currently have 7 kittens, and that's about it. So I'm going to move on now to what I've been working on. I said in a past video that I wanted to concentrate on my UFOs, which is unfinished objects, this year, as I had quite a lot hanging around. So I've finished 2 of those. I want to show you. This one is a shawl that I started, I think, in September last year, and then it got put aside, so I've finished that. This is with an ice yarn that I bought probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, when I did my one and only ice yarn order, and there is a haul video which will be in my old ones, and if I can find it I will link it for anyone who's interested in that, but it is old and all the prices will be completely irrelevant now. Beautiful yarn. It's lovely and soft. It is acrylic and it is a DK weight. I used a 6mm hook, and the pattern I used is a bag a day crochet pattern. I love Crystal's patterns. She's my favorite YouTuber crochet designer, and this is pattern number 575. So beautiful, easy to do, lovely pattern. It's nice and light and airy, and made up in this ice yarn. I can't remember what variant it is. It was a cake, so yeah, so very soft. Right, so the next project that I've finished is a baby blanket, and this was the Posted Granny Rectangle by Blossom Crochet. I will link that pattern below. And I used 3 cakes of Caron baby cakes in the colour Sunny Day, and that's all I have left. Yeah, it's only turned out really small, as I didn't realise. Yeah, I thought 3 would be enough, but it obviously wasn't. It's okay for like a car seat size, or like a pram or something. Bassinet. I still haven't woven in my ends, but yeah, that's that. I'm happy. I love the pattern. It looks awesome, and it's so simple, but it looks quite difficult, you know. I love it. So that's my second completed object, and that's the only items I have completed from my old whips or UFOs. I'm also been working on, I've started a knitting project. I don't knit very often, and generally only small items. So what I am knitting is this. It's called Baby Lace Sweater, and it's a Leisure Arts booklet, Knit, Lace and Leaves for Baby. I've had this one for quite a while. 8 designs by Jeannine LaRoche, it says, and I'm using a 4mm circular bamboo needle, and the yarn I'm using is Naco Lollipop, and it just has a colour number. But this is it. I've only just started. I'm on the yoke. It's all knitted top down in one piece. So, and that's my favourite type of knitting. But that's how that's working up so far. As you can see, top down. Yeah. So that's one project I've been working on. That's its second incarnation. The first one I somehow screwed up the increases and had to pull it out and start again, which is why I prefer crochet, because if you make a mistake, it's so much easier to just pull out that little bit and fix it. With knitting, I can't do that, and I have to pull it all out and start again. The next project, here it is down here. I tidied up, now I can't find anything. My next project is my it's a cowl I'm doing with Judy from Judy at Witch Piece Craft, and it is her Yarny Vacation AU. And the concept that Judy has used for that is that we will all join her on a trip around the world virtually. So we started off from where she lives in Cairns, and from there we went to Lancashire. So those are the 2 destinations I've done already. We're doing one every fortnight. Yeah. So that's Cairns. And then we went on to Lancashire. So I'm only making quite a small blanket. Like, that's it folded in half. I'm using the pattern Gary's Ripple from this book, which is 200 Ripple Stitch Patterns by Jan Eaton. And I do love this book, but the Gary's Ripple, which is pattern 160, is my favourite, as you can tell, because the book just automatically opens to that page. But what I do like is that it has knit and crochet patterns in that one, 100 of each, so that's good. And so what I'm doing is I'm using this grey, which is a 4-weight. I'm just using that single, and that's a divider. So I did two rows of it down the bottom, then I did Cairns, and then I did 1 row in between, and then I did my Lancashire, and then I did another one of grey. And so we've just on Monday travelled to our next destination, which is Ireland, and in particular Belfast, Dublin and Cork. So I will be having to choose some yarn to do that one. So far I'm really enjoying it, and what I like is that when Judy comes on to tell us about our next destination, she tells us a bit about the place, like and then you choose from the information she's given you, you choose something that reminds you of those destinations. So with the blue for Cairns, I actually lived in Cairns for about a year when I was younger, a long time ago, about 30 years ago. But the blues I've chosen is for the sky and the ocean, and also it reminds me of the butterflies that were quite prevalent when we went up into the bush, and there was a waterfall and there were these beautiful blue, like hundreds of these beautiful blue butterflies. So that's why I've chosen that. And then Lancashire, anyone who knows England knows that Lancashire is the red rose, and then it's usually on a white background, so that's why I've chosen the red and white for Lancashire. For Ireland, I definitely think I will go something green, but what green yarn I choose to use will be a mystery until I've decided. I am trying to mostly use scraps, and yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much all I have done since I was here last, which isn't a lot, but as I've said before, I am a very slow crocheter, and I'm an even slower knitter, so Oh, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that baby jumper finished, but hopefully before the baby is born. It is going to a specific destination. My cousin's eldest daughter is pregnant and having a baby girl, so that's where that will be going when it is done. I'm not sure if I will give her this blanket. I might make something to go with the... I wanted to do a full blanket, and I'm just not happy with the size this one has turned out. I probably could maybe add something to it, but because I've already put a border on it, I mean, I could undo the border. I could undo this border that I've put on and go back and continue the pattern, and then maybe add... I have some white, maybe add a white border. It wouldn't make it that much bigger though, so I don't know. So upcoming, I need to pick another UFO to finish, and I want to get that sweater finished, and then I do have to put in the next stripe in my travel blanket. And also I have all the ends to weave in. You can see it up there behind me, and my son's blanket to get that done for his birthday, which is at the end of next month. So I need to get all those ends woven in, and that's about it. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.